One of the prime objectives of my coaching philosophy has always been to be very democratic, to be engaging with you guys and to encourage you to take responsibility for the program, to drive it in a direction where you wanted to go with it, to give us feedback whenever you felt it warranted, and to really help us as a coaching staff and as a program evolve this into something that you're proud of and that you can be looked back on as a legacy for your time at Trenton University and as a varsity student athlete. Principles here that I just wanted to share with you today, and LP is also kind of at the same stage as I am in his coaching and is very interested in this as well. And we actually share some of the same resources where we go and look to people and other experts in the field of coaching, and especially in volleyball. And if you wanted to get some really excellent content and information, go to LP's website at jumpvolleyball.com and look up his podcast. These are the kinds of principles that we can all look towards as really guiding us as not only athletes but as people. And that's one of his primary motivations and objectives, is to not just coach athletes but to coach people, and great people. Okay. Is the growth mindset, and we talked about mindsetting a lot last year. And there's the two mindsets. There's the fixed mindset, which means you're either afraid of or you're discouraged by effort. You always think that you have to succeed, and you give up very easily. Whereas the growth mindset is you embrace challenge, you embrace failure, you're happy with yourself when you're pushing yourself, and you don't necessarily succeed every first time. And this is really, really critical, that we always maintain a growth mindset. The other one's called retention and transfer. So retention is your ability to remember and to repeat the things that you learn, and then transfer is your ability to take those from a controlled setting like a practice into a chaotic environment like a game. Randomness, or random practice. And this is something that we're going to do even more next year. And we're going to start it today. And LP and I actually had a little discussion about my practice plan, and I said, well, that's a lot. It's very ambitious because there's a lot of things in it. Some of them are only 4 or 5 minutes long, and that's the way I like to do it, because it keeps things random. You guys really never know what to expect. And we're continually changing gears and making you guys think about it as individuals. We also talk about total skills. So this is another aspect that we need to really embrace, is that if we're going to do serving, it's not just serve at the line and then wait for a ball, but it's serve, run into your base, get ready for your defensive move, and then maybe another ball get hit at you and then come back. So it's total skills. And reading is really the difference between a fantastic volleyball player in practice and a fantastic volleyball player in a match. Because Karch is like Gretzky was in hockey. He can anticipate where that puck or ball was going to be. He can be in the right place. He can make the move, eyeballs in the back of his head, because he reads and he anticipates. Guided discovery is a learning technique which is really, really interesting. And we've used it to a very, very small degree in the past. But again, this is something this year we're really going to use a lot, because you guys as university athletes thrive on this. And what it is we give you a general framework of success for what we're trying to achieve, and then that's basically it. We don't give you a lot of feedback. We're not telling you, okay, put your left foot this far in front of your right foot. We're going to ask you questions. So you're going to be answering these questions, and when you answer the questions and you generate your solutions, it becomes much more intrinsic. Measure our competitive level and practice it in matches, and we did it a lot in matches last year. We started the whiteboard a little bit last year, but we're going to be doing a lot more of the whiteboarding. Reflection and feedback is also a really, really important part of progressing as an athlete and as a coach. We're both going to be committed at a coaching level to be looking at self-reflection, to make sure that we're always following our learning principles, and that we're giving you guys, the student athletes, the very best experience that we can, the best to our abilities. And we're going to be asking you to give us regular feedback as well. Perhaps we're going to be looking at journaling so that we can measure your recovery, your readiness, your preparedness to not only train but to compete in competitions as well. By taking this approach, by using these principles in our learning and practicing, we're going to be teaching you and giving you the tools and the techniques in order to enable and empower yourselves as really very intrinsically motivated athletes. Okay, so those are our 9 learning principles that I just wanted to share. I'll send this one out to you guys. The quote that John Kessel made that I really like and I want to tell you guys, and he said that volleyball is a game for the players. The coach has very little involvement. Players must learn problem-solving skills and decision-making skills in practice, not just in the game. And as coaches, we sit on the bench during the game, and we encourage you guys to be independent out there and to be a team functioning, that strong communication amongst yourselves. And that all starts in practice.
So guys, just a sec. So what has LP just been explaining to us? Yeah, which is one of our primary principles of learning, is reading. So fantastic. The other thing that what we really need to focus on here is there's 14 of us, 12, 14 of us, whatever. So as a coach is teaching something or you're learning something, someone's doing something on the court, pay attention. Because as that athlete is learning a skill, going through all of these different movements and cues, they become part of the vocabulary of your volleyball IQ that then you can then use when you're getting into reading and practicing in game. So never shut off your brain. When we're doing something, never ever shut your brain off. Absorb it, take it in, file it, and use it to your advantage. And this is how you learn to read. Okay? Kretzy? Yeah. Got a video of you here. So this is the last one.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't.
So that one you kind of did the.
My feet were facing out when I jumped up.
Yeah. So you actually did a mini jump instead of going like this and just unload, and that's why you're a bit slower. So if you just stay here and as the ball's coming to the center, go toes, and then as it leaves, then you're down and then you can go. When you're not on the ground, you can't react.
Yeah.
And that's why you guys thought it was better when you jump, but it's actually slower.
Yeah.
Triple block, whether it's on your defense. Let's track in the right direction.
So guys, this is another good chance for us to score ourselves. I hear some of you guys yelling at what you see. You're reading it, you're conveying, you're communicating. That's a +1. Okay? To get to the right side is another plus. So there's another chance to get to do 2. We're going to do 3 more each, and then we're going to have a G2 break. Okay?
Careful with that, guys. Hey? Is that can you set the middle from there? Yeah. Absolutely. I hope so.
Was that on or off? That was off. Okay, did you guys call it? Loud. We want to hear it. Loud.
It's on.
Okay, what are you guys scoring? Okay, excellent. Good recovery.
Watch the ball up. Look at him. You're going to get called. Yeah, don't get into a habit. Look at him. Stu, you're looking at the ball.
Yeah.
On.
Don't forget to load your heels, guys. Ball's coming out of the setter's hands. Good job.
Hands down, guys. That's not hands down. Hands down is like right here. And I'm...
We call that chicken wing.
Chicken wings. Ooh, chicken wings.
These guys love it.
Well, who doesn't?
I know. Buffalo style. Who yelled out on that one?
Got big hands? Use the whole hand, right?
Be loud, Stewie. Good job, Ray.
Keep your, what's your right side saying?
Reggie.
Reggie. Keep your weight on both feet the whole time. Okay. You're always having your like weight on like the outside, and as soon as always feet. So, neutral until you see it. Boom. Drop the weight.
Off. Left, left, left.
Good. Have you guys done your 3? Okay.
One more. Two more. I want to get Reggie in there again. One more for Reggie.
On.
Nice.
Good. All right.